Thank the chairman and the ranking member for holding this hearing, and to Administrator Criswell for being here today. After a year of devastating natural disasters, Southwest Louisiana, I am honored to represent, continues to face dire recovery needs. Almost a year after Hurricane Laura's landfall, my constituents are still deep in the rebuilding process and facing new uncertainty as another hurricane season has already begun. And the federal government is largely responsible for that uncertainty. Let me explain. Louisiana's governor issued a formal request to the Biden administration in January for supplemental disaster relief. My office has pushed this request in every way through every channel. However, President Biden and Speaker Pelosi, respectfully, have been somewhat of an obstacle to the swift approval of supplemental disaster funding for Louisiana. The Speaker's office took some responsibility for this delay recently in a media interview, stating that the Democratic Congress and the Biden administration are going to, quote unquote, consider the need for supplemental disaster funding for Louisiana. May I say that we are beyond the time for consideration. It's been 10 months. President Biden visited Lake Charles, and we thank him for that. He was not there to survey damages, but it would have been impossible to miss those damages. We have repeatedly communicated Louisiana's extreme needs to the Biden White House and to Madam Speaker Pelosi, yet no effort from Democratic leadership has been made to move forward with the supplemental disaster bill. Mr. Chairman, I ask unanimous consent to submit for the record several letters from stakeholders in Southwest Louisiana and the Lake Charles area, the city of Lake Charles, McNeese State University, Chennault International Airport, West Calcasieu Airport, and others. I ask unanimous consent.
Objection. So ordered.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. These letters are regarding major concerns with FEMA following last year's natural disasters, as well as I have several letters sent to congressional leadership out of my office and the White House on the issue. I ask unanimous consent to submit those letters for the record, Mr. Chairman.
Objection. So ordered.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Criswell, you're familiar with Madison. In Federalist 62, he wrote that it will be of little avail to the people that the laws are made by men of their own choice if the laws be so voluminous and that they cannot be read, or so incoherent that they cannot be understood. That's largely reflective of these letters that I just submitted. The people that I represent are begging for help from FEMA to navigate through FEMA's own complexities to access existing funds through existing programs for recovery relief. I ask for your commitment to work with the people of Southwest Louisiana to help them navigate through these complexities and to ease that pain. Can I have your commitment from you and your agency, madam, on that?
Representative Higgins, absolutely, you have my commitment. I recently visited Louisiana and met with political leadership in Southwest Louisiana that were impacted by those storms. We have recently opened up a recovery center that's providing not just assistance to the current storm that was experienced in recent weeks, but also to help them navigate the process for the previous storms as well. And so you have my...
Yes, ma'am, and I ask for your commitment there in the interest of time. In closing, I'd like to ask for your commitment and assistance to accomplish two things. First, Louisiana delegation has been pushing for the supplemental disaster funding for some time now, many months. I respectfully ask that you amplify that request to President Biden. And second, again, I ask for your assistance with helping local government in my district fully understand the pre-disaster mitigation grant process and other resources that are available to them. I thank you, ma'am, for being here today. I have several questions that I'll submit in writing, and I very much look forward to working with you. Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I yield.